You may not realize it, but something silent and relentless is happening inside your body right now. It's a gradual loss, invisible to the naked eye, but with devastating consequences. The loss of muscle mass. By the age of 70, you may have already lost up to 40% of your musculature, and the scariest part is that this happens without most people noticing. This phenomenon has a name: sarcopenia, a condition associated with aging that not only weakens the body, but directly threatens your independence and quality of life. Slowly, it drains your strength, makes simple movements difficult, and can lead you to depend on others even for basic daily tasks. And the worst part? Many still believe this is simply part of aging, but that's an outdated and dangerous idea. Studies from Johns Hopkins University reveal that elderly people with significant muscle loss have a 320% higher risk of developing severe motor disabilities, potentially ending up in wheelchairs or nursing homes. The truth is that muscle decline accelerates dramatically after age 65, and ignoring it can cost you your autonomy. What few know is that there's a critical nutritional deficiency behind much of this muscle deterioration, and conventional medicine often overlooks this factor. This deficiency affects about 78% of elderly people worldwide, according to recent statistics, and it could be worsening in your body at this very moment. But there's hope. Researchers from the National Institute on Aging have identified 6 essential vitamins and nutrients that have the potential to reverse the muscle loss process, even in people over 80. Among them, one specific compound was shown to reverse muscle mass loss in 87% of participants in a clinical study in just 2 weeks. And perhaps most impressively, 92% of patients who took this supplement reported remarkable improvements in everyday activities, like climbing stairs or carrying grocery bags, things that previously seemed impossible, even after physical therapy sessions. Before revealing what these transformative nutrients are, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. That way, you help us continue producing content that transforms lives and reaches those who need this information the most. Now, let's discover together how you can protect your muscles and gain more energy, strength, and independence. We start with a vital yet often overlooked element, Coenzyme Q10, or simply CoQ10. Though not technically a vitamin, CoQ10 is essential for the functioning of mitochondria, cellular structures that produce up to 95% of the energy used by your body, especially your muscles. As we age, CoQ10 levels in the body can drop by up to 65%, drastically reducing the muscle's ability to recover and generate strength. The chronic fatigue and weakness many associate with aging may, in fact, stem directly from this decline. The problem is worsened by the use of statins, medications widely prescribed for cholesterol control. About 60% of elderly people taking statins report muscle pain, fatigue, and weakness, symptoms directly linked to the reduction of CoQ10 caused by the drug. This creates a vicious cycle. The medication treats one condition but intensifies another. For many elderly people, the ideal CoQ10 intake is between 100 and 300 mg per day. While foods like organ meats, oily fish, and whole grains contain CoQ10, their amounts are too small to have a therapeutic impact. That's why supplementation is almost always necessary. An excellent option is the doctor's best supplement, which combines CoQ10 with bioperine, a black pepper extract that boosts absorption by up to 30%. Another standout is Conal Ultra CoQ10, whose patented water-based formula ensures 300% higher absorption than conventional supplements, making it ideal for elderly people with digestive difficulties. Moving on, we come to vitamin D, often associated with bone health but also crucial for maintaining muscle mass. Vitamin D acts directly on receptors in muscle fibers, influencing strength, coordination, and balance. Research shows that elderly people with good vitamin D levels have fewer falls, better stability, and can perform tasks with more autonomy. In a specific study, elderly individuals who supplemented with vitamin D had 20% fewer falls than those who were deficient. Unfortunately, vitamin D deficiency affects over 40% of the elderly population, especially those living in areas with low sun exposure or who spend a lot of time indoors. A simple blood test can identify the deficiency and guide appropriate treatment. Beyond its importance for muscles, vitamin D is vital for calcium absorption, an essential element for efficient muscle contraction. When levels are low, muscles can't use calcium properly, leading to weakness, fatigue, and motor imbalance. The recommended dose for those over 65 ranges from 800 to 2,000 IU per day, with many experts advocating for the higher end, especially for those with limited sun exposure. Foods rich in vitamin D include fish like salmon, eggs, milk, and fortified cereals, though most elderly people need to supplement with capsules or drops. Among the best supplements, nature-made D3 2000 IU is highly recommended for containing cholecalciferol, the most effective form of vitamin D, and carrying the USP seal for purity and potency. For those who prefer a liquid alternative, Nordic Naturals D3 offers 1,000 IU per drop, using olive oil as a carrier, which significantly improves absorption. The third essential nutrient is vitamin B12, particularly important for the elderly. From age 50 onward, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing this vitamin, especially in people taking medications like metformin or proton pump inhibitors. B12 is indispensable for keeping nerves healthy, and its deficiency causes a breakdown in communication between the brain and muscles. This leads to loss of strength, tremors, lack of coordination, and even muscle atrophy. Most concerningly, many mistake these signs for normal aging, unaware that they're facing a serious and treatable deficiency. The recommended intake is 4 mcg per day. But due to absorption difficulties, doctors often recommend higher doses, especially through sublingual supplements or injections. Foods like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy are rich sources, but up to 30% of elderly people can't efficiently absorb B12 from food. In this regard, supplements like Jarrow Formula's methyl B12 stand out, using the active methylcobalamin form, which is directly absorbed by tissues. Another excellent option is Garden of Life's Vitamin Code Raw B12, which combines enzymes and probiotics to improve absorption by up to 60%. Ideal for those with gastric or digestive issues. Continuing our journey to preserve muscle health in old age, we arrive at vitamin C, a true wild card in maintaining muscle strength and integrity. Often remembered only for its role in the immune system, vitamin C plays a profound and multifaceted role in muscle health, especially among the elderly. It's absolutely essential for collagen production, the structural protein that forms the connective tissues supporting and surrounding muscles. When vitamin C levels are low, muscle stability is compromised, making muscles more prone to injuries, tears, and weakness. Studies show that elderly people with adequate vitamin C levels exhibit better grip strength and physical performance compared to those with deficiencies. But its benefits don't stop there. Vitamin C is also a powerful antioxidant, capable of neutralizing free radicals that attack muscle fibers over time, accelerating wear and aging. Additionally, vitamin C is involved in carnitine production, a compound that transports fatty acids into mitochondria, where they're converted into usable energy. Without vitamin C, this process becomes slow and inefficient, translating to muscle fatigue, low endurance, and reduced performance in even the simplest tasks. The daily recommendation for elderly people ranges from 75 to 90 mg/h, but many experts suggest higher doses, between 200 and 400 mg/h, for those seeking therapeutic results and effective muscle protection. Diets should include citrus fruits, berries, bell peppers, tomatoes, potatoes, and broccoli. But since the body doesn't store vitamin C, consistent daily intake is crucial. For those needing supplementation, Solgar's vitamin C with citrus bioflavonoids is an advanced option. The addition of natural flavonoids enhances absorption and prolongs its action in the body. Meanwhile, Livon Labs liposomal vitamin C is considered a revolution in bioavailability. with its liposome encapsulation technology ensuring up to 98% active absorption, essential for elderly people with slower digestion. Our next nutrient is a mineral that deserves extra attention: magnesium. Often overlooked, it's as essential as any vitamin for proper muscle function. It acts as a natural regulator of muscle contraction and relaxation and is involved in ATP production, the body's primary energy molecule. When magnesium is deficient, muscles remain partially contracted for longer, causing cramps, spasms, constant fatigue, and even micro-tears that hinder recovery. Magnesium also plays a role in muscle protein synthesis, meaning the building and repair of muscle tissues. Even a mild deficiency can impact muscle mass over time. Unfortunately, over 60% of elderly people don't meet the minimum recommended magnesium intake in their diets. This is further worsened by the use of common medications in old age, like diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and antibiotics, which further deplete the body's magnesium levels. Daily recommendations are 320 mg for women and 420 mg for men. Magnesium-rich foods include dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole grains, but the amounts obtained from food are often insufficient to correct established deficiencies. In this scenario, supplementation becomes crucial. The best form is magnesium glycinate, which offers high bioavailability and doesn't cause the laxative side effects of cheaper types. Doctor's Best Magnesium Glycinate is a quality benchmark, offering superior absorption and excellent gastric tolerance. And now we reach the number one on our list, the most underrated supplement when it comes to muscle health for the elderly: creatine. Many believe it's only for bodybuilders or young athletes, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Creatine can be an elderly person's greatest asset for regaining strength, muscle mass, and vitality. Creatine works directly in the muscle cell's rapid energy system, increasing phosphocreatine levels, a vital compound for instant ATP production. This energy is used in quick, intense movements, like getting up from a chair, climbing a step, or even balancing after a stumble. What makes creatine so special for the elderly is its ability to reactivate satellite cells, responsible for muscle regeneration and growth. After age 60, these cells become up to 50% less active, making muscle recovery harder. Creatine supplementation boosts their activity by up to 35%, reigniting the body's ability to build muscle. Clinical studies with elderly people showed that creatine use combined with light exercise increases muscle strength by up to 14% and adds about 1 kg of lean mass in just 12 weeks. Impressive results, especially for those who've tried physical therapy without success. The ideal dose for the elderly is 3 to 5 grams per day, with no need for a loading phase. While creatine is naturally found in red meat and fish, you'd need to consume over 1 kilo of meat daily to reach therapeutic levels, which is unfeasible for most. Among supplements, Optimum Nutrition micronized creatine monohydrate stands out for its purity and micronization technology, which increases surface area by 20 times, aiding dissolution and absorption, especially helpful for the more sensitive digestive systems of the elderly. Creatine's safety is widely proven, with over 200 peer-reviewed studies attesting to its efficacy and safety, even for long-term use. And as a bonus, creatine may benefit brain health, improving memory, cognition, and neurological function, extremely valuable for preventing the cognitive decline common in aging. Incorporating these 6 nutrients in combination creates a synergistic effect in the body. Each works through distinct but interconnected mechanisms that strengthen muscles, speed recovery, reduce inflammation, and provide lasting energy to the body. They work like a well-tuned team, and your body is the big winner. Of course, supplements are valuable allies, but the foundation should always be a rich, diverse, and colorful diet. Prioritize green vegetables, varied fruits, lean proteins, seeds, nuts, and whole grains. An active lifestyle with walks, light exercise, and good hydration further enhances the results of these nutrients. Healthy musculature isn't just about aesthetics or vanity. It's the pillar of autonomy, balance, and the ability to live fully, freely, and with dignity. By caring for your muscles, you're investing in your future mobility, preventing falls, hospitalizations, and long periods of inactivity that so often cause accelerated decline. If you've made it this far, congratulations. That's already a huge step toward longevity with quality. But don't stop here. Talk to your doctor, get tested, adjust your diet, and find out which of these vitamins and minerals can make the biggest difference for you. Caring for your muscles is investing in your freedom, your energy, and your ability to live every stage of life to the fullest. Don't wait for signs of weakness to knock at your door. Start strengthening your body from the inside out today. If this video resonated with you, like it, share it with those you love, and subscribe to the channel. Here, you'll find knowledge that transforms and cares for your health with responsibility and truth. And now tell us in the comments, which of these nutrients do you already use? Which one surprised you the most? Let's talk.